International Relations. Dr. Sherief, a very good afternoon to you, sir. Dr. Sherief, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you very well.
All right, thank you very much for joining us, Doctor. Of course, we want to discuss first and foremost, in your opinion, what is the significance of Egypt's invitation to attend the One Ocean Summit that was just recently held in France, as we saw President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, being invited by the French President Emmanuel Macron to attend this summit?
Well, it shows that Egypt now is having an important and leading role in the preservation of the environment,
yes,
which is a very specific and priority for not only Europe but the whole UN.
Yes.
So, and we all know that the coming summit about climate change,
yes,
would be in Sharm el-Sheikh.
Yes.
So it's obvious that now France and Europe are looking at the Middle East as there is only one state capable of preserving all what we have now to protect the environment, and
yes,
this state is Egypt. And I think that President el-Sisi already made many projects here in Egypt for the sustainable, for the protection of the environment.
Yes.
For instance, for example, the solar system, and also we are working into the green
energy. Yes.
Energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that the fact that Egypt now has this partnership with the leading nations,
yes,
it shows that we are capable of making a difference in this region. We're telling the world that the Middle East is not only a zone of war and chaos. No, it's a zone of, or could also be for protection of the environment, for investment, for working together, and I'm very optimistic about it.
Yes, absolutely. Doctor, as you said, Egypt is leaning towards more renewable sources of energy and clean energy, and the President himself talked about the need and the trend for clean energy. What are the most important steps in this direction, and what are the most important initiatives that Egypt has taken and joined with regards to clean energy?
We started by the solar system.
Yes.
We are working on it now. It's very costly, it costs a lot, but we didn't think in a second that we could damage the environment again. This shows the world that Egypt is a civilized state. This brings also into light the cooperation of many investments outside of Egypt, because we all know that outside investment, they choose the countries now according to the UN regulations for the green energy. So that makes us a very important candidate for outside investment. We have done agriculture projects on recycling the water. So I think that we are giving the world a good sign. President el-Sisi, in all his speeches with his counterparts in Europe, he highlights this point because it's about our development, the development of Egypt, and also with the development with our friends in Europe.
Yes, absolutely. And as you mentioned, Dr. Egypt is preparing to host the 27th Climate Summit later this year in Sharm el-Sheikh, a very important step. What are the most important preparations, and how do you see Egypt using the summit to really bring African problems to the forefront, especially as the African continent also suffers from the effects of climate change, even though they contribute less to it?
Well, of course, we are always working into bringing into light the problems of Africa. President el-Sisi, before we became the head of the African Union, and after also, kept his promise that he will always defend Africa in all the international arenas. So I think that the Europeans should be interested in working with us in these projects. I think that we will show our European partners that there are projects that held in Africa that could help save the environment. because we have seen the destruction that took place in the Amazon in South America.
Yes.
So the last place in the earth where there is also the agriculture and forest and the zoos, also all that is there in Africa. They have to protect it. So I think it needs a leadership, and this leadership is in President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. He's the one who is going to make the Europeans accept the fact that they should invest in Africa more in such projects if they're really keen to protect the environment.
Yes, absolutely. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Dr. Sherief Amir, Professor of International Relations. Thank you so much, Doctor, for your time and your insight. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break, and we'll be right back to continue. Do stay tuned.